Hi, it's Chef Ann Burrell, and guess what? I have some exciting news. We're going cruising.
Hello, and welcome to our channel. Today we honor the life and legacy of Ann Burrell, the celebrated American chef, television personality, and former culinary instructor, and was known for her fiery personality and passion for teaching others to cook. In this video, we'll cover her early years, education, and rise in the culinary world, as well as her memorable television career and contributions to the food industry. We'll also touch on her personal life, philanthropy, and the sad news of her passing on June 17th, 2025. If you enjoy this content, please like this video, comment your thoughts, share with fellow food lovers, and subscribe for more biographical stories on culinary stars. Ann Burrell was born on September 21st, 1969, in Cazenovia, New York. She grew up in a household that ignited her love of cooking from a young age. As a child in the 1970s, she spent time in the kitchen with her mother, whom she later fondly remembered as a great cook, developing a passion for food early on. She often credited her mother's home-cooked meals and television cooking icon Julia Child as key inspirations in her childhood. Growing up in rural upstate New York, Ann's early years were shaped by family meals and an emerging interest in the culinary arts. Her mother, Marlene, raised her alongside her sister, Jane, and brother, Ben. Burrell's academic journey combined liberal arts and culinary training. She earned a Bachelor of Arts in English and Communications from Canisius College in Buffalo, New York. After college, she pursued her culinary education at the prestigious Culinary Institute of America, graduating with an associate degree in 1996. To further hone her skills, she then studied in Italy at the Italian Culinary Institute for Foreigners in Asti, focusing on traditional Italian cooking techniques. These formal studies, first in general academics and then in professional culinary arts, laid the foundation for her later career as a chef and instructor. After graduating from the Culinary Institute of America, Ann Burrell spent about a year cooking in Italy. There she worked in acclaimed Italian restaurants, including La Taverna del Lupo in Umbria and the Michelin-starred La Bottega del 30 in Tuscany. These experiences immersed her in authentic Italian cuisine and techniques. She then returned to New York City to begin her professional career. In the late 1990s, she served as a sous chef at Felidia, the famed restaurant of Chef Lydia Bastianich, and later as chef at Savoy in Manhattan. By the early 2000s, Burrell transitioned into education, teaching at the Institute of Culinary Education, ICE, in New York. This period established her credentials, both as a restaurant chef and as a culinary teacher, setting the stage for her future media career. Ann Burrell's professional milestones include leading kitchen teams and philanthropic achievements. In 2007, she was named executive chef at Centro Vinoteca, an Italian restaurant in New York City's West Village. Under her leadership, the restaurant gained a reputation for its modern Italian menu. In 2015, she reached a high point on television competitions by winning the Food Network's Chopped All-Stars tournament. She donated her $75,000 prize to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, JDRF. Her involvement with JDRF was personal. Her nephew had type 1 diabetes, and she later served as a JDRF celebrity ambassador. Burrell was also active in other food-focused charities, serving on the advisory board of the Garden of Dreams Foundation and participating in the City Harvest Food Council. These roles reflected her commitment to giving back through food education and hunger relief. Ann Burrell at a culinary event, speaking passionately about food, 2019. Ann Burrell became a familiar face on Food Network with a variety of roles. Her television career began when she appeared as one of Mario Batali's sous chefs on Iron Chef America. In 2008, she launched her own instructional series, Secrets of a Restaurant Chef, which ran for 9 seasons. Perhaps her best-known role was as a co-host and judge on the long-running competition series Worst Cooks in America, which debuted in 2010 and made her a household name among Food Network viewers. Burrell's TV credits also included hosting Chef Wanted with Ann Burrell, 2012 to 2013, and appearances on shows such as Chopped, Food Network Star, and House of Knives, in which she competed in 2025. Across these programs, her bold personality and teaching style shone through, helping many amateur cooks improve their skills. Outside of restaurants and TV, and Burrell authored and partnered on several projects. She wrote 2 cookbooks, Cook Like a Rock Star, 2011, and Own Your Kitchen, Recipes to Inspire and Empower. Cook Like a Rock Star became a New York Times bestseller, reflecting her popularity and approach to accessible gourmet cooking. In 2025, Burrell also engaged in notable collaborations. For example, she partnered with healthcare firm CareRight Centers to launch the Signature Culinary Excellence program across 6 South Florida care facilities. In this initiative, she brought restaurant-quality cooking and training to hospital and nursing home diners, aiming to elevate the standard of dining in healthcare. As of this writing, no major personal endorsements or product lines have been publicly documented for Burrell. Personal life. Burrell's personal life was touched on in interviews and profiles. She married writer Stuart Claxton on October 16, 2021, in her hometown of Cazenovia. The couple met via a dating app in 2018 and often spoke fondly of their marriage, and once said she felt lucky to share her life with Claxton, calling it the adventure together. Through this marriage, she became stepmother to Claxton's son, Javier. And Burrell also had 3 children of her own, Isabella, Amelia, and Nicholas, who survive her. Earlier in her adult life, she had a widely reported relationship with fellow chef Corin Griefson. The couple announced an engagement in late 2012, though they later parted ways. Burrell never publicly hid her sexuality, and she addressed this episode candidly in interviews. These family and relationship details were shared by or reported by media outlets over the years. Health and death. Tragically, Burrell passed away on June 17, 2025, at the age of 55. She died at her home in Brooklyn, New York. According to official reports, police were called to her residence that morning and found her unconscious. Emergency personnel pronounced her dead at the scene. Initial media accounts noted that Burrell appeared to have suffered cardiac arrest prior to being found, though the exact cause of death was not immediately known. Her family statement described her as beloved and warm-hearted, but gave no medical cause. An autopsy was pending to determine the details. The news of her sudden death was widely confirmed by Food Network and the media, and tributes poured in from colleagues, friends, and fans around the world. Lifestyle, net worth, and house. In her personal lifestyle, Burrell was known for her energetic passion and love of family. She and her husband Stuart lived in a loft apartment in Brooklyn. Public records show she paid $1.53 million for a Brooklyn loft in 2019. By 2025, that property was estimated to be worth about $2 million. As a personality, Burrell famously had bright red hair and a lively, down-to-earth style. She often shared that she loved spending time in the kitchen and considered herself a dedicated foodie. She was also a big sports fan, especially of the New York Rangers hockey team, and enjoyed an active social life in New York. For example, she and Stuart attended charity galas, such as City Harvest Food Festival, together, and she frequently cooked at home and hosted friends. In interviews, she emphasized the joy of her married life, once saying, "I have to say, I love being married, it's the adventure together." She was deeply involved in philanthropic activities related to food and diabetes, reflecting her personal values. For instance, she served on the board of the Garden of Dreams Foundation, supporting children, and as an ambassador for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and she sat on City Harvest Food Council to help fight hunger. These commitments were part of her daily life and interests outside the kitchen, and Burrell's career earnings led to a comfortable financial status. Celebrity net worth websites have estimated her fortune at around $4 million at the time of her death. This figure reflects her income from television contracts, cooking appearances, books, and her restaurant ventures over the years. And Burrell owned the Brooklyn loft mentioned above. She purchased a loft in June 2019 for $1.53 million, and it was valued around $2 million by 2025. This Brooklyn property was her primary residence for many years. May she rest in peace. Kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe.